Between the Ribs with host Jonathan Morris, fourth-generation farmer. First-hand insight into farming, faith, and family, as only Jonathan can bring. Between the Ribs. Between the Ribs on Florida Man Radio.
Now may be a real good time to remind everybody we sell meat. I get excited, Heather. I get on these stories and they matter to me and I'm passionate about it.
They do.
And my dad will call me or text me like, son, you didn't advertise for the shop again. I'm like, Dad, I'm sorry. There's more important things than just selling meat.
But the radio show was for your shop.
Yeah, so if you like what I say and you agree with me, or even if you don't agree with me, I'm cool with that.
He still has really good meat.
Yes, but here's the thing. Even if you don't agree with me, do you agree with free speech?
Yes.
And the fact that there's a place that I can present my opinions and give you my vision. And if you like them, great. And if you don't, chew on them, see how they swallow. But
or get your own radio show.
There you go. But check out Organic Meats, 407-402-5686. I'll save you all the good stuff. You know the good stuff. We sell beef, pork, chicken, lamb. Everything's succulent. We got tomahawks that will blow your mind. They're that good.
Yes.
And all my tomahawks are XY. Man steaks.
Really? You can't get it from a female cow?
You can. It was a joke.
Okay. No,
I was being a male chauvinist pig.
Okay.
I mean, I was being a male chauvinist cow. No, it's got a long bone in it, so could be XX.
Okay. No.
Let's keep it clean and classy.
I didn't know if maybe like male cows had different bones than female. Do they have one more rib than a female cow?
No, they don't. Yeah, God worked that out.
Continue.
But I will tell you this. A steer who, unlike...
Get over that.
Show's over, folks. Go home. I've lost my train of thought now. Heather's dying over here.
I thought it was a male-female thing. I didn't realize it was only male-female women or humans.
Yeah, so when Adam woke up, the animals were already here.
I wasn't there, okay?
Yeah, I know. But you read the book, haven't you?
Parts of it.
At least that's...
Yeah.
You at least know the story of people, don't you?
Yes.
There was this earth God made on day one, and then he did the birds of the air and the animals and all that. And then he looked down and go, oh, I need somebody to tend this. So I formed a man. And then I put him to sleep, took a rib and formed his helper, his helpmate, a woman. Poor cow. Anyways, if we could please get back to the scheduled show in progress, the International Olympic Committee has confirmed that two boxers who were disqualified from the World Championships last year. Ask me why they were disqualified, Heather.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Why were they
Get on track.
Well, we just went over this, right? They were disqualified because their chromosomes were wrong.
Well, yes, but before they realized the chromosome was wrong, they failed the gender eligibility test.
And so that is not a chromosomal test?
That is. So the gender test is a DNA chromosome test that determines your chromosomes and are you a biological man or are you a biological woman. Your feelings do not matter. You're either a man or a woman. Now, because this situation has arisen, the IOC said it will govern the boxing process of this year's Olympics. It will not allow the IBA to govern the boxing matches at the Olympics this year.
So is that IOA, the Olympic Committee, are they experts in all of these subjects?
No.
In boxing and gymnastics and in swimming?
I'm glad you asked. Okay. No, they're not.
Huh.
The IOA, the International Olympic Committee,
IOC,
is in essence a committee of international people.
Like normal people, not
normal
experts.
People that oversee the Olympics.
Okay.
All right? They said, because we have such a more relaxed rule than the IBA, we will create our own 2024 boxing unit to govern the boxing matches.
And they're going to keep everyone safe that way.
I believe we have a story about a lady throwing in the white towel and walking out of a fight pretty fast after it started. But hold on real quick. I want to get this real fast. All right? The IOC put this out that they will be covering their own boxing matches. We just said that, didn't we?
Yes.
Now, just really fast before you tell your story.
Okay.
The reason there are, and I'm not going to go into all the people on Twitter and X that are posting about this. There was a former world champion that posted about how dangerous this is for women. There's a reason there's men's boxing and women's boxing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. And I'm going to say
women,
this.
Okay, wait. I can say it because I'm a woman. We can do everything you guys can do, but you guys are built different. Y'all have stronger muscles. Y'all have got more lean muscle. Y'all are stronger.
That's the way we're built.
Yeah,
that's why we're
not
men.
our fault.
Yes, our chromosomes make us.
We do amazing things that you guys can't do. But
I can't
that's
have
just,
a baby.
You know?
I barely had a knee replacement surgery. Ain't no way I can have a baby.
Yeah.
It'd kill me. I'd jump out the window.
Yeah, you would.
Just a quick fact, and anybody who has ever been to a bar or one of those places, what are they called? Oh my gosh, what's that place everybody goes down to? You eat chicken wings and they got the arcade and all that down on our drive.
Oh, like Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's.
Okay.
They have those things where they have a boxing, the punching bag hanging,
yes.
and you punch it and it tells you how hard you punched.
Right.
All right, that's just for fun. But this is statistics. Follow the science. Remember, follow the science?
Okay.
An average man punches 162% harder than an average woman.
That's a lot.
Not trained professionals. Just an average man on the street can outpunch a woman by 162%.
And that's hormone related.
Yes. So
and
if you had to
related.
be punched in the face, would you want to be punched in the face by a woman or a man?
Or somebody smaller than me. I don't care.
Smaller than you. That's fair. I want to go back to volleyball real quick.
Okay.
Because this story is old or older, but there's a female volleyball player who is paralyzed now, partially paralyzed with brain damage.
Oh.
Now, she was competing in a transgender open match.
So that meant anybody?
That meant as long as you identified as a woman, you could play on the women's volleyball team.
Okay.
This girl was ready to go on to like a collegiate career and maybe somewhat of a professional or Olympic career. Was a very good volleyball player. She was 17 years old. And they have a video of the opposite team setting the spike, and then the person coming to spike is like a 6'2" man.
That identifies as a woman.
That identifies as a woman. This young lady, what was her name? Peyton McNabb, 17 years old. She was the one in position that was supposed to receive or try to block the spike. The guy spiked the ball so hard, it hit her between the eyes and the forehead, knocked her to the ground. She didn't get up. She had to get rushed to the hospital. She no longer can play volleyball. She can hardly walk without falling, and she lost function of half of her brain. That's how hard he hit her in the head with a volleyball.
Wow.
Because a man spiking a ball on a 17-year-old girl is dangerous.
How old was he?
I'm sorry, I said 6 foot. He's actually 5'11".
I mean, that's close.
It doesn't say his age.
But even, I mean, a guy in his late teens, early 20s is going to be much stronger.
Well, I'll tell you this. Okay, if it was a high school state volleyball match,
right?
He probably was a senior also, and he probably was 17 or 18 years old.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But he's still, I mean, it's not an even match. It's just not.
So here's a study out of Taiwan. Okay. Oh, there was a guy from Taiwan also, Lin Yun-ting.
That's the one I'm talking about.
All right, so you have a story on a third fighter.
I do.
Okay.
So
here's this, though. Here's a study out of Taiwan of them saying, the International Boxing Association saying how dangerous this is. We do verified genetic tests that show XXXY chromosomes. Women have 2 X chromosomes while men have XY chromosomes. It's a simple test. There is no bias or discrimination. Men are men, women are women. Thank you, IBA, for your stance. That's what I'm trying to get to. Thank you for places out there like the IBA who have a hard-line stance, and they're willing to not go to the Olympics, and they won't sacrifice their stance. Now, in the Olympics, Heather has this story. What was it, 6 seconds? How long was the fight?
Oh, it was like less than a minute, 46 seconds. So
46 seconds. Tell them the story real quick.
Italy's Angela Carini was in a boxing match on Thursday with Ayman Khalif of Algeria when she just decided she was done 46 seconds in. I guess she did get punched. There was a few exchanges. But then she quit.
They throw in the towel. And that's what it's called. They throw in the towel. And sometimes your corner will throw in the towel for you.
She says she quit because intense pain in her nose after the opening punches. She had a spot of blood on her trunk, said she wasn't making a political statement and was not refusing to fight Khalif. I felt severe pain.
Because she got hit in the face by a grown man.
Yeah.
An Olympian. Someone who trains for the Olympics.
But she was also okay with fighting this person to start with and then realized this person was much stronger.
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about this. You're a woman in today's world. Equal rights, women's lib. Just hang on, bear with me for a minute. You have an opportunity on a world platform to go toe-to-toe with a man who's pretending to be a woman.
I would say absolutely not.
But some women, I bet you my daughter Alyssa would have fought him. She would have tried.
She probably would have knocked him out.
I don't know. Alyssa's pretty strong. But here's where I'm going with it. You cannot fault a woman for being put into a position to defend her womanhood. She has trained her entire life to be a female woman boxer in the Olympics. Sorry about that. To be a female woman boxer in the Olympics. The draw she got was a man. And I'm sick and tired. I am, guys. And I don't care if they never buy another steak for me. I am sick and tired of the word transgender. I understand it's not a made-up word, but it's made up for society. There's no such thing as transgender. You're either a man or a woman. You're either a man dressing up like a girl, even if that means you went and got a booby job and a tuck job and a split and click job. What, did that come out wrong?
I don't know.
Okay. I said what I said. No matter what you do to dress up your body, it's still dress up. You are not a woman. A woman who tries to be a man is not a man. Why can't we as society get back to this? Call a spade a spade. Does everybody know what that means? I grew up, my grandpa, spades you call a spade a spade. And that's the way it is. I'm sick and tired of this. I have a daughter in my family who has an extra Y chromosome. That still does not make her a man. That gives her Down syndrome. All right? She got an extra 21 chromosome. The 21 chromosome, I somehow gave her an extra Y in that one section of chromosomes. So instead of Alana having 46 chromosomes like the rest of us, she has 47. She has one extra Y chromosome. But she has all the XXXs, XXXXXX. Just because she got one sliver of an extra Y, it still did not make her a man. It just made her a child with Down syndrome.
Right.
So when you go back to creation, to human beings, to us at our core root, you're either a man or a woman. I'll be damned if I support the Olympics or any other organization that makes a woman have to defend her womanhood by fighting a man. We'll be back.